All right, guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So I've got a couple things here I'm going to go over with y'all. Some items I just recently picked up as of yesterday, actually. So we got a new 5-ounce bar in from our affiliates, Money Metal Exchange. These guys right here. I shouldn't be touching this barehanded because it is polished, but it's not perfectly polished. You know, there's some, looks like some toning going on, and that's when you buy the 5-ounce rounds through Money Metal Exchange. Sometimes you get a very pristine looking piece, and there's nothing wrong with this one. All right, I stock up for bartering purposes only anyway, not collector pieces. That's why I buy generic rounds and generic bars. But we got that in, but we finally got our very first 10-ounce silver bar. It is a huge accomplishment for me to be able to get this because I've never owned one. We've been putting gold and silver back as much as we can when we can in preparation for an economic collapse. Now, I picked this up, this 10-ounce bar right here, and I also picked up these 1-ounce bars at our local shop, Coin Shop. Should be a pop-up there for you guys, right here in Panama City. Turns out I was getting a better deal buying these particular pieces than if I would have bought them online because of the premiums and shipping. I got a better deal on my premiums at that local shop. So shop around when you're buying gold and silver, guys. Now, the reason I'm bringing this stuff up, guys, this is bartering purposes. Now, your bigger bars, you know, your 10-ounce, your 5-ouncers, these are good for investment purposes as far as, you know, making a profit when the prices and everything go up, sure. But these smaller denomination 1-ouncers, even the 5-ounce, the goldbacks, these are ideas for bartering when shit hits the fan. And the reason I say bartering, and I see it all the time, I see the comments all the time, you cannot eat gold and silver. I want you to take the time, there's a pop-up there for you, right about there. When Venezuela had their hyperinflation happen, their money was worthless. Their city is still running. The government's still there. The shops are still open, but their dollar is worthless. They were breaking off flakes of gold to purchase meals and haircuts, among other things. This is why we stock precious metals, or we try to. The thing is, precious metals are expensive. It takes a long time and a lot of work to start putting stuff like this back. This is why I stock it. This is why we've gotten into the constitutional rounds. These are the mercury dimes right here. Smaller pieces of silver that I can trade off for goods and service. Same thing with the goldbacks. The 1-ounce round. This is a 1/10 round. Okay? 5-ounce bar, 1-ounce bar, a 10-ounce bar. These are ideas for economic collapse when the dollar collapses, and in my belief is one of the things that we're prepping for is that it's going to happen here when the dollar is no longer the major currency of the world. It's going to drop, and it's going to drop fast. Constantly printing off money, and I'm speaking about the government, constantly printing off money is going to devalue our dollar. Now, you keep on seeing in the news about how strong the dollar is, how it's gotten stronger. That's manipulation. There is no way that we can be this far in debt. Should be a nice little pop-up there for you. Our debt counter there. And then we're just printing money like crazy. You know, they just printed off a whole bunch more money to do an economic stimulus kind of packet deal because of the fuel prices and everything else. And I think it was California was giving that out, and there's a couple other states. You keep printing it, it becomes worthless. So this is why we started doing this. Guys, y'all don't have to do this, and you don't have to use our affiliate programs. I mean, like I said, I got a great deal on this, and also these 1-ounce bars. Oops, excuse me, 1-ounce bars by going to a local dealer, and I got a better deal on my premiums buying through them. But I've also gotten good deals through my affiliate program there at Money Metal Exchange. But I've also used JM Bullion, SD Bullion. I've used a lot of different companies. Just depends on who got me the better price. Okay? So something I wanted to go over with you guys, kind of show you this and explain why precious metals is an option, especially for shit hits the fan when the dollar collapses. When the dollar collapses, it doesn't mean the cities are going to be burning and it's the end of the world. Venezuela is still in operation. The people there are still living. They're having to make do because their dollar is worthless, but they're having other means of currency. That's what this is. Another mean of currency. And if there is no major shtf event where the dollar collapses, hey, it's an investment. Gold and silver is always fluctuating, but it's always increasing too. Something to actually put your actual money in and actually have wealth is a good idea, in my opinion. But to each their own on that. I just show you what we do here at the house, what we try to do with our prepping. That's what we try to show you. It's not bragging. I actually show you what I'm doing instead of sitting there talking about it and telling people, hey man, make sure you get precious metals and not have a single tenth of a round in my pocket. That's hypocritical. Me actually showing you what we do, explain why we do things that way, hopefully encourage you and gives you new ideas. All right, guys, definitely do appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully that makes sense. It happened in Venezuela. It's going to happen here. It's going to happen no matter what. They keep on printing that cash like it's nothing. They give it away to other countries, and all the stuff rolls back on us. When the prices go through the roof, it will happen. The dollar will drop. It will be worthless. Having precious metals. Now, is the gold back the best idea? Honestly, I don't know. I like the idea of the gold back, the different size notes. These are the 5 notes. I like the idea of these because this is actual gold, 24 karat gold. This one here is 1/200th of an ounce. Gives me an option besides stacking up those little tiny bars, which we also get those too. I can move this so much easier, and I don't have to worry about losing it, and it doesn't tear apart. This is some type of plastic veneer, and they add the gold to it. It's actual real gold. So the option is yours, guys. You don't have to do anything I'm doing. I'm just showing you what we're doing, and I'm explaining why we do it. All right, guys, definitely do appreciate you hanging out with me, and y'all have a great weekend coming up.